last episode, last week, we came off of 2 straight wins. Yeah. As we ended up beating division rival Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. These next 2 weeks we have the Texans and the Lions, and then of course tomorrow we'll have the Bills, Broncos. Friday we'll have Jags, Texans, and then Saturday should have Titans, Colts. Sunday we should have all 3 playoff games. I'll try to get all 3 playoff games on Sunday, and then Monday hopefully the Super Bowl, if we get to the Super Bowl, as the Titans are on a losing spree. I think that's 4 straight losses that the Titans have taken. Yep, Titans have lost 4 straight. The Ravens have also lost 4 straight. So let's go AFC North, and the Steelers, of course, are bouncing back as they've won 4 straight. Oh yeah, as we are nearing the playoffs, we only 2 after this. We sign this guy. Hopefully, we only have 2 more people to sign. There. Of course, we are relocating, but anywho, let's get into the game. As Blake Bortles coming off a pretty bad performance against the Chiefs, going to try to turn it around against the Texans. Of course, we have the number 1 defense in the NFL. Allen Robinson is playing great in the past few games that he's played. He's up to his 70 confidence. I think he's played in like 4 games, 4 to 5 this season. There we go. Blake Bortles having 1 great game after coming off the injury, other than that having a pretty lackluster game. As here we are in week 10, getting closer to the playoffs, and here's where the playoff hunt is going to start. As we've got the 24th offense. And the Jaguars will get the ball to start the game off. And we're going to have to start paying attention to different teams. Of course, the Colts are playing pretty well after getting, I think they had quite a few injuries when we played them. But yet, we play them again. As there, Blake Bortles is off the mark. And that will bring up a 2nd and 10. Denard Robinson in the backfield. He'll take the handoff. Denard Robinson with blockers, and he wouldn't have run into Allen Robinson. He probably would have taken that for a touchdown. This is going to be a big week for some of the other NFL teams. Of course, Pittsburgh will have to see if they can keep their winning streak alive. In Cincinnati, the other team that is 7-1. And Blake Bortles is being pressured the last two plays, making a 3rd and 21. Going to have to make a big play to get out of this hole that they find themselves in early. Is there Eli Rogers makes the catch, but that's only 11 yards, and the Jaguars punt team will head out onto the field. It is Brad Nortman out to punt, and that will bounce into the end zone for a touchback, and the Texans will have the ball at the 20-yard line. As the Texans enter the game with the 21st defense, or not the 21st, they have the 15th defense, the 22nd offense. As here, Brock Osweiler gets the pass to DeAndre Hopkins for a gain of 6. So, two of the worst offenses in the NFL so far this season are matching up against each other. Of course, the Texans not playing well, or not winning games, but the Jaguars are able to rely on their defense to win games. As after the not the Brent Grimes, but the run up for 7 yards, the Texans have a first down as Telvin Smith is in the backfield for a tackle of -3. Of course, the big injury for the Texans in this game is, of course, going to be Lamar Miller, as Brock Osweiler's off the mark on the second down pass, bringing up a 3rd and 13. The Texans go 5 wide, and the Jaguars rush 3, but they still get pressure as Brock Osweiler dumps it down for a gain of 1, and the Texans will also punt on their first drive. Shane Leckler is back to punt the ball to Denard Robinson, and Denard Robinson will field it at the 14-yard line. He's got space to the outside. He's going to break a tackle. He's going to return it to about the 36-yard line, about a gain of 22. And Blake Bortles will take the field once again. And we'll have to see if the Texans can shut down Allen Robinson, but so far here early in the game, it's not looking like they can. As that's Jonathan Joseph who allows the catch and the run for the touchdown, and Blake Bortles has the first touchdown of the game. As Blake Bortles is trying to bounce back from the game that he had against the Chiefs. Of course, Prince Amukamara, who the Jaguars signed in the offseason, but then they traded to the Chiefs for Tardif, the offensive lineman. But both of them played great, as Tardif did not allow much pressure, and that's been the Jaguars' weak side, as Jalen Ramsey, as Jordy Nelson has gotten a deep touchdown catch, and now DeAndre Hopkins gets a long catch. They dump it down, and that's going to pick up about first down. They're going to call it 2nd and inches. Is now they're going to have the Jaguars on their heels. Of course, a loss here would be big for the Jaguars, of course, going up against a division rival. Have not lost to a division rival. Have lost to the Raiders, who are in the AFC, but not a division rival. They've lost inside their division, but not a division rival. Of course, I've repeated that 3 times. As Brent Grimes picks up the first down after getting 3. Or Jonathan Grimes. Jonathan Grimes lines up in the backfield. They pass the ball. Brock Osweiler gets it to CJ Fedorowicz, and Bobby Wagner was there to make the tackle after he gained of 6. Huff goes in motion. They hand it off to Jonathan Grimes, and that's going to be Kevin Dodd and Malik Jackson in for the tackle, as that's only going to get 2. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 2, and now the Jaguars again are going to be on their toes on this one. It looks like they're going to be sending a blitz. They do, and they have 2 people there. That's Gaithers and Talvin Smith, as that will bring up a 4th down. As here the Texans kick is up and good, making this a 7-3 game with 2 seconds left in this quarter. This kick will be short of the end zone, so Jalen Ramsey is forced to return it. Jalen Ramsey gets it out to the 28-yard line, and that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. Of course, the Jaguars have the upper hand when it comes to yardage, having 82, but the Jaguars are only 1 yard behind as Allen Robinson makes that catch. Again, that was a spectacular catch, and he's got 2 receptions for 76 yards. Denard Robinson takes the handoff, and he will only pick up 3 after the long run that he had in the first quarter. As they go to Denard again, he tries to make a move, and it looks like they're probably going to call the flag for a face mask. Now it's going to be an illegal block in the back against Jeremy Parnell, so the yards are going to come back, and that's going to be a 2nd and 12. Again, going back to Denard Robinson after the flag. Denard Robinson breaks a tackle, but he's too close to the sideline, could not stay in bounds, as he picks up 9 to bring up a 3rd and 3. The Texans only play 1 safety, but they're going to play his own. Going down to Nick Jacobs is Blake Bortles, and they've got the first down. On 1st and 10, we'll have to see what the Jaguars intend to do here, as they are going to hand it off to Denard Robinson, as he's got 4 carries for 30 yards. Hill comes in the game at running back. Again, Jonathan Joseph allows Denard Robinson yet another catch. That puts Blake Bortles over 100 yards, as they are 1 yard short of a first down. They're going to go play action, going to go down the fullback, or the tight end playing fullback, Ben Koyak. And now the Jaguars are going to go 5 wide after the 3rd down conversion, going deep to Allen Robinson, and cannot convert, as that is off the hands of Allen Robinson. Bringing up a 2nd and 10. Denard Robinson is the lone back in the backfield. Again, Denard Robinson takes a carry and gets 8. That will bring up a 3rd and 2. yet another a similar situation to earlier in the drive, as this drive has been long and it's taken a lot of time off the clock, as here finding Marcus Lee for the first down, and that will take him into the red zone all the way down to the 16. As here they're going to go draw to Denard Robinson, but that loses a yard. And the Jaguars will have it with a 2nd and 12. Here Blake Bortles rolling out. He finds Marcus Lee, and Marcus Lee has a touchdown. It looks like Blake Bortles is showcasing a better day than last week, as Marcus Lee has another touchdown on the season. Of course, he's not as big as a target as he was early in the year, but he's still making the reliable catches. DeAndre Hopkins needs the ball in the end zone, so the Jaguars will have the ball at the 25 with 2.5 minutes left in this half. Blake Bortles takes a snap, and they'll hand it off to Jonathan Grimes, as he'll pick up about 3, making it a 2nd and 7. As the Jaguars were there to gang tackle, expecting a full-out pass on this play, as the Jaguars have a 14-3 lead, as this is only, the Jaguars have only had 3 drives. Texans defense is not holding up well against the Jaguars offense, especially Brent Grimes, as he's allowed some catches. He's allowed to catch for a touchdown for Allen Robinson, and that's somebody who you just can't leave open. Is talking about somebody who you can't leave open. DeAndre Hopkins is somebody. Is there? Akeem Tilley makes a tackle after a gain of 7. Brock Osweiler has over 100 yards passing. Brent Grimes is the blown back in the backfield on a 2nd and 4 or 2nd and 3. It doesn't matter because they still pick up the first down. Is that CJ Fedorowicz who makes the catch, making it a 2nd and 10 as the clock stopped as they got out of bounds. And here the Jaguars playing a lot of zone. Here they play man. There's going to be a flag called, though, after the catch was made, so we'll see if the flag is going to come back. It's going to be holding against the offense, and it will definitely come back, as it's going to be a 1st and 20 from the 44. Hopkins goes in motion as they go short to Huff, and Huff picks up half the yardage needed, as this will bring up a 2nd and 11. And the Jaguars cannot make the stop, as Huff with the sure hands to haul that one in. And this drive by the Texans has been a long one, tearing up the Jaguars' defenses. That's what multiple teams have been able to do in the past few weeks. Here, staying in bounds, is Jonathan Grimes. No team calls their timeout yet. And Brock Osweiler does not intend to hurry up to the line, as he'll snap it. As there, Huff drops the ball after he's had some sure hands. Brock Osweiler there with his second incomplete pass. With a little bit of time, the Texans have the ball at the 18. The Jaguars sent heat, as that was almost a pick, should have been a pick, but it will bring up fourth down and probably a field goal attempt, as that's what the Texans will line up to do. And there the kick is up, making it a 6-14 game before half, and we'll see if the Jaguars play it safe or if they will try and go down the field for a score, at least a field goal. They have all 3 timeouts. They have been one of the more well-known teams for their risks, and they are going to pass it as he'll go deep to Allen Robinson, who cannot make the catch over Jonathan Joseph this time. Jonathan Joseph has been playing great when in the deep pass. Is here again, Blake Bortles going deep, just Allen Robinson just gets past Jonathan Joseph, and the Jaguars are in field goal range. What a change of events for the Jaguars, as they are going to make this a 17-6 game. After halftime, we'll go down the kickoff, as the Texans will get the ball here at half. As the Texans put together a long drive before half and only ended in a field goal. Down by 11, the Jaguars take the ball at the 25 after they kneel down with 8 minutes, and that will take no time off the clock. Is here they'll run it, and that will lose 3, as that was Telvin Smith in the backfield for his 3rd tackle for loss. As here they'll take it after the 3-yard loss on the 2nd and 13. He'll go deep, as Aqib Talib is there to break up the pass. Jonathan Cyprian was there as well. And this will bring up a 3rd and 13. Will Brock Osweiler try to go deep on Jalen Ramsey again, or will he try Aqib Talib again? Of course, Jalen Ramsey gave up a big catch, and Jalen Ramsey again gives up another big catch to DeAndre Hopkins for another 1st down. DeAndre Hopkins 3 yards away from 100. And here Bobby Wagner's in the backfield immediately for another 3-yard tackle for loss. Jonathan Grimes has 8 carries for 7 yards. And here CJ Fedorowicz makes a reception, but it's going to be well short of a 1st down, bringing up a 3rd and 6 after the 7-yard play. Of course, the Jags should be anticipating a pass here, as they are going to play a zone. And Jonathan Grimes again makes another catch for another 1st down, and that's what's been costly for the Jaguars, is these 3rd down situations. They just can't get off the field. As it looks like the Jaguars are going to go press, and they are going to run commit, as that was a great decision, as they tackle him for a gain of 1. Maybe the key to stopping the Jaguars' pass offense is to put pressure like they have been on the run game. Again, they're going to send a blitz, and that's going to stop them at the line of scrimmages. That's Malik Jackson tackling them, bringing up a 3rd and 9. It's a 3rd and 9. They sent pressure on the last 3 plays. Again, they're going to send pressure, and Malik Jackson has another sack on this season. His drought ends here as he's going to get a sack. 3 straight plays with pressure, and it looks like the Jaguars have found the Texans' kryptonite. As here, Shane Leckler punts it. That's not a good kick. Is Denard Robinson will just call for a catch and take the ball at the 29. And they'll have it at 1st and 10. Their first drive of half. As Blake Bortles will just throw this away as nobody was open. Second and 10. I'll hand it off to Denard Robinson, and Denard Robinson picks up about 6, making it a 3rd and 4. Here on 3rd and 4, the Jaguars will go pass. Blake Bortles rolling out, Jadeveon Clowney in pursuit. As Jadeveon Clowney will get him at the line of scrimmage. But the Jaguars are going no huddle. What do the Jaguars have planned here? Going for it again on 4th down this season. Going to Marcus Lee, and does he have both feet down? They will say he does. And Blake Bortles has over 200 yards passing with that completion. They go 5 wide, going to Denard Robinson here. Denard Robinson breaks a tackle after making the reception. That will be about a gain of 9. And that will bring up a 2nd and 2. Here, Denard Robinson picks up the 1st down on 2nd down. And Denard Robinson, of course, he's played pretty well for the injured TJ Yeldon as Eli Rogers makes that reception for the 1st down. And this play will be I would assume be the last of this quarter, as they hand it off to Denard Robinson. He picks up only a 1. And will they call a play? I assume they will, but they probably won't get it off. As they do, they call it with 8 seconds. They're going to get to the line, and they'll get it off barely. But it would have been better if they just never called it. As the end of the 3rd quarter is capped off with the throwaway. And here's a 3rd and 9 inside the goal line, or red zone, and there Blake Bortles just not able to complete the pass on 3rd down, and it will bring up 4th down and a field goal situation. Here, Jason Myers is going to be a fake, and it's going to be deflected at the line of scrimmage, meaning that the fake is going to be no good, and they will not convert on 4th down. Here they're going to get the offensive lineman Dwayne Brown on the false start. And this will make it a 1st and 15 at the 11. Jonathan Grimes again in the backfield, of course. The Texans have enough time. They can run the ball a few times. Of course, again, Jalen Ramsey gives up another catch to DeAndre Hopkins. The good thing is that none of those catches have been touchdowns, so is there the tackle is made by Dante Fowler Jr., but not before the first down was picked up, as he barely gets across the line of scrimmage. I don't know why I just said it there, but it will bring up a 1st and 10. As there, Aqib Talib delivers a big hit on Marquestin Huff, but nonetheless he still holds on to the ball. No injuries, and it will bring up a 2nd and 4. As here, Malik Jackson gets off the block, but Braxton Miller was able to get open, and we'll see if this drive will result in points, as the last few have not. Is there, Jonathan Grimes, they will give him the catch to keep Talib. Still goes out and makes a tackle. There's gonna be no call for unnecessary roughness, but he kept going after the whistle was blown. And that was a risky call, and it pays off as they're gonna give DeAndre Hopkins the catch. And it's going to be a 3rd and 1. It's going to be a pass. The Jaguars choose to send pressure. DeAndre Hopkins again catches another pass. But this drive is taking a long time, so there might not be another chance for the the Texans, as again Jalen Ramsey makes the tackle short of the first down marker. And the Texans are going to have to get a big play sooner or later, because they're just helping the Jaguars, and again they're going to get another false start penalty, bringing up another 2nd and 8. And you cannot be getting these penalties this late in the game with this little time. They're going to play man. Kevin Dodd gets off his block, and he'll just throw that one away. So it looked like he was going to Braxton Miller. It appeared to be that Braxton Miller is wide open, but he throws the ball away, and it will bring up a 3rd and 8. Question is, do they play man, zone, or do they bring pressure? And the question was answered as they do play zone, but it's not going to pick up the first down. I don't even think they're in field goal range, but it appears to me that they are going to attempt the field goal. And if they do convert, this will make it an 8-point game. And it is good, as he barely makes it. And now we have an 8-point game. Marcus Lee is going to return this. He gets it out to across the 25 out to the 27. And the Jaguars will have great starting field position, but of course they don't really need the great starting field position, as if they can take a long drive, they will secure the game. As there you see this season rank for passing yards, the Jaguars are ranked 23, or the 22nd team when it comes to passing yards, and here they have over 270 yards after that throw. And they got another first down. The Jaguars are marching as they get it to Nick Jacobs on that play. And Blake Bortles is nearing over 300 yards. And Derek finding Nick Jacobs again. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Inside the red zone is the Jaguars. I think they try to punch us in and say that they just leave the imprint on the Texans that they still have one more game and they want to come out and win that one too. They're going to go run here on the goal line, as this offensive line has just struggled in the run game when it comes to goal line offense. And here we'll have to see what the Jaguars have stirred up, as they got Allen Robinson, the only receiver. He's going to go in motion. They're going to pitch the ball in. Denard Robinson not able to get the edge, and he's only going to pick up 2. So we'll bring up a 3rd down. They got Allen Hurns and Allen Robinson now out wide, and they're going to pitch the ball again. This time they're going to be a yard short. The Texans have no timeouts. They have a 4th down. They're going to go no huddle. A little bit of a risky call. They're flipping sides, and they get the touchdown. Denard Robinson with another touchdown this season, his 5th rushing touchdown this season, his 10th career rushing touchdown, and the kick is good. So this is a 24-9 game, as this is a 15-point game. Jason Myers' kick is up and good, up, and DeAndre Hopkins will return it. DeAndre Hopkins with a juke, and he's only going to get 1 yard after the juke, so it would have been better to just take the ball, or kneel the ball, but this game is pretty much locked away for the Jaguars. As here, dumping it down to CJ Fedorowicz. They only get 4 yards there, making it a 2nd and 6. 1 minute to go, and they dump it down to Braxton Miller. Aqib Talib makes the tackle a few yards short of the 1st down, making it a 3rd and 3. And here they're going to be a flag, as there's a catch by Jonathan Grimes, but if it's probably going to be a flag on the Texans, and it is. It's going to be holding, making it a 3rd and 13. Now they have to get a big play. If not, they're probably just going to punt it and accept their defeat, as Malik Jackson comes in and gets another sack. And now they're going to go no huddle. And here they're going to not press the receivers. They're going to go deep, and Jalen Ramsey has his 1st pick of the season and 1st career pick. That is going to end the game for the Jaguars, again getting another pick, as last week they had 2. Denard Robinson breaks a tackle, and that is going to do it. As the Jaguars win the game 24-9. Yeah, I'll just start Denard Robinson. Cause normally he's only out for 1 a week, but yeah, so wait. And then we have Julius Thomas, who we get back in 3 weeks. You know what? I said I'll do 2. Okay. There, I think we're only not gonna bring back 1 person. As we got the Lions. Who's returning from? Oh, Rashad Green. So we got somebody in the return. We got Rashad Green to return kickoffs and punts again. This will be the last game that we play of this stream, because I'm going to go over to Mutt and do some solo challenges, because I'm only 16 games away from the 95 Matthew Stafford. It depends on how big of an idiot I am and how many times it takes me to do it, but eventually I'll get it, hopefully. Break 1 tackle and 3. That's pretty manageable. Well, wait, okay, whatever. I think I'm just doing moments, so that works for me. I'll just do moments for the rest of the season, because the way we're playing, we've pretty much got a playoff spot secured, and our confidence is just sky high, and we got one of the better defenses, so I think we can go ahead and just play moments. Of course, when we get to the playoffs, it's going to be the full playoffs, but for now, we'll just play moments. I'm not going to commentate this game because we're only playing moments. God dang it, Blake Bortles. I know, yeah, there was pressure, okay. Because the quicker I can just finish this game, the quicker I can go over to my old... Because I want to finish it today. There we go, we get the touchdown on the opening drive, as I probably did play offense only, so I'll just skip that, skip that, skip that. Skip. 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 Yeah, we've like literally already won this game. And there we go. There is frickin' game 2 won. So we're on a freaking roll. I think we're on a 4-game win streak. So that's 9-1. Oh my god, my freaking ankle just got twisted. Okay. I hope that's good enough for a stream, because I'm just kind of bored of the stream, or I'm just kind of bored of the franchise. But here we go, the moment you guys have been waiting for me to sim to week 12 and actually complete what I said I was going to do. And there we go, we are officially probably in the playoffs already. TJ Yeldon, of course, we get him back for tomorrow's stream. As I'm pretty sure I saw an injury. I think I did. Yep, Malik Jackson got injured for the rest of the season and probably the rest of 2 games of the playoffs. Of course, that's going to do it. So see ya.